Hey everyone, I'm Peter White, a urologist today. I want to share 5 natural ways to boost your testosterone. So stick around for all those tips. First, let's address why testosterone matters. Low levels can lead to some frustrating symptoms like waning libido, fatigue, trouble focusing, and losing muscle mass. That's not all. Low testosterone can also increase your risk for serious issues like heart disease, diabetes, hypertension, and even early death. So, keeping your testosterone levels where they should be is crucial. Tip number 1, shed some pounds. Sure, it sounds simple, but why does it matter? Well, being overweight means more fat cells in your body. Those fat cells have enzymes that convert healthy testosterone into estrogen. Studies show that weight loss in overweight men can significantly raise testosterone levels. But how much weight should you lose? One study found that an average weight loss of 21 kilos, or about 46 pounds, boosted testosterone levels. Is it necessary to aim for 46 kilos? While that would be ideal, another study found that increased physical activity might lower the weight you need to lose. By ramping up your exercise, you could potentially lose only 12 kilos or 26 pounds. This brings us to our second suggestion, exercise. So what kind of exercise is best? Should you just go for a walk? Interestingly, researchers have studied this. They examined young, healthy men and split them into 2 groups. One group did steady-state exercise for 40 to 45 minutes. The other group did high-intensity interval training, HIIT, with bursts of effort, followed by recovery. They measured testosterone levels before, immediately after, and 12 hours later. The HIIT group showed a bigger boost in testosterone right after exercise, while levels dropped afterward as the body used that testosterone for recovery. So yes, high-intensity workouts could be more beneficial than just light walking. The takeaway? Incorporate some short bursts of high-intensity interval training into your routine. It's easier to stick with, too. But remember, you can't lose weight without paying attention to your diet, which leads us to number 3, your eating habits. What should you focus on in your diet? There are plenty of claims about testosterone-boosting foods, but it's tough to know what really makes a difference. Honestly, I always tell my patients to avoid processed foods and stick to fresh fruits and veggies from the produce aisle. While researching for this video, I came across an interesting study about the keto diet and testosterone levels. If you're curious, drop a comment below. Also, let me know about any other potential testosterone boosters you've heard of, so I can provide some insight. In a recent 2020 study, researchers examined men's diets and their testosterone levels. They found that men cutting fat from their diet tended to have lower testosterone levels than those who didn't restrict fat intake. Does that mean you should pile on the fatty foods? Not necessarily. If you're at a healthy weight and want to raise testosterone, don't cut out fats. But if you're overweight, focusing on weight loss could be more important than changing your entire diet. I often hear questions about soy products too. Are they going to hurt your testosterone levels? Soy contains compounds called isoflavones that can raise concerns. However, a 2010 meta-analysis looked at 47 studies and found that even high intake of soy doesn't lower testosterone levels. Let me share one interesting study involving young men aged 18 to 30. They took either soy protein or whey protein supplements for 4 weeks without knowing what they received. The result? High soy protein intake, around 41.5 grams a day, didn't affect their testosterone levels at all. So if you enjoy soy, you likely don't need to worry about it impacting your testosterone. Moving on to number 4, sleep. Did you know sleep quality has been declining for American adults since 1985? So how does a lack of sleep affect your testosterone? 2 studies that are quite telling. One study looked at 2,300 men from the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey. It found that every hour of sleep lost contributed to a decrease of about 6 points in testosterone. Another study monitored 10 healthy men over 8 days. They had 3 days of 8-hour sleep followed by 8 days of just 5 hours. Their testosterone levels dropped by 15%. This 5 hour sleep pattern is what about 15% of working Americans have, which is concerning. Recent research suggests that the timing of your sleep might also matter. Waking up very early could be worse for testosterone than sleeping later. So the bottom line is to prioritize quality sleep. Aim for longer hours, reduce interruptions, avoid screens before bed, and maintain a consistent sleep routine. Now let's discuss number 5, steering clear of endocrine-disrupting chemicals. These chemicals, found in pollution, cosmetics, and some plastics, can interfere with your hormonal health. A common one is BPA, which can impact your testosterone levels. Exposure to BPA is linked not only to low testosterone, but also to obesity, diabetes, learning issues, and even cancer. One study analyzed young individuals' BPA exposure via urine samples and found that increased BPA levels in adolescent boys correlated with lower testosterone. So, how to minimize BPA exposure? Use glass or metal containers instead of plastic. Avoid heating food in plastic. Reduce canned goods, and look for BPA-free products. You'll often see those labels on packaging. Now, before you go, let's touch on a supplement called Ashwagandha. It's an herb popular for stress relief. Interestingly, a randomized trial with 60 adults showed a rise in testosterone levels for some taking ashwagandha, but this was not statistically significant. So, that means any increase may have been due to chance. However, the study did show reduced anxiety and depression in participants, which can help overall with testosterone levels. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you found this helpful. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe and comment about what else you're interested in. Always remember to take care of yourself because you truly deserve it.